Greetings, y'all. It is Matt from the Green Arcade. Good morning. I'm back playing some more Farming Simulator 25 here on Iowa Plains View by Celobuki. We'll give everybody a chance to get in here. So I'm wondering if this might be Jackson, Iowa, because this is Jackson's store behind us, right? There's a Jackson farm on the map. So I'm wondering maybe if is there a Jackson, Iowa? I don't know. I guess maybe I should Google it and see. I don't really know. I was calling it Ottumwa or just, Iowa Plains View, but I really, honestly, I don't know. But anyway, we are going to go get the last three of the collectibles. I know where they are now. I was almost pulling my hair out after the last video. And also a special thank you to all of you that watch over on YouTube. The first episode in this series of Iowa Plains View has received over 630 views. I'm beside myself. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Other than thank you, yeah. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys watching. I'm glad you're watching it. I am adding the all the videos that I do here on Iowa Plains View to that playlist. We've got several playlists out there so far for Farming Simulator 25, so we're also working on Westbridge. Good morning, Yuleberry. GG, yeah. I couldn't believe it. I had to refresh the thing and look at it again. I was like, really? Did that really receive over 630 views? Fuzzy, I gotta send you a link, man. You said you're on PC, right? If you want to join, you don't have to if you don't want to, but if you want to join, let me know and I'll send you this link here. Let's see, copy link. Gonna get into harvesting today after we get these collectibles. Gonna get into getting some stuff rolling. Need to buy a tanker. I think I'm gonna get one universal tank to start out. And I'll use it for water, I'll use it for maybe propane. I think I can just send it to you in a whisper, can I? Let's see. I can just send you that link into a whisper. Pretty sure. Try that. There's only 3 there. There's only 3 in there, so. You do know how to, add, non-mod hub mods in, right? So yeah, I named it Essentials because they kind of are. Okay. Yeah, I got the Oxbow merger in there. I've got the Brooks in there, and I've got, what was the third one? I can't remember now. I'm gonna have to go look at it. Oh, the enhanced vehicle mod. Yeah, we're gonna need that one. Definitely gonna need that one. And I've got to work on the rest of that drive. I've got to go back in and try to weed out, so to speak, the the rest of the mods in there in the bigger part of it. Alright, so we're back here in Iowa Plainsview. I am going to get these last collectibles, so they were very hard to find. I probably would not have found them had it, had I not gone and looked them up. So one of them here, we've got 3 left. We've got one on top of Jackson's store here. It's right next to the gas station in town here. So there's one apple. So we get 100,000 per apple, right? I'm pretty sure. Let's see. So we're at 90. What are we at now? I can't read that. Yeah, we're at 98,000. Now we're at 198,000. Always a good thing. Whee! Alright. Let's head down the roadways. And the password is still the same too. So that was at the gas station, or rather at the convenience store by the gas station. We're heading down to the wooded area now. Apparently there's one out in the woods. I just gotta remember how to get there now. I need to go down there. Is it down there? It's back there, and I think it's back there. Okay, so I need to go down that road. Yeah, this road. Yeah, the other ones I think are in the mod hub, but those 3 are not. So I gotta cross the bridge. Alright. Good place to park. Let's see, I've got to get my bearings here now. So I'm right there. I need to go back there. I think it's in that back corner, if I remember right. I got to run through the woods. Over the river and through the woods. This would be a good project to bring the brooks in and clear these woods out and make another field back here. So I think it's back here in this back corner. If I remember right. It's at the base of a tree. It's either this back corner or the front corner. Yep, there it is. So there's 3 trees on this back corner. This is the corner, basically at the southwest corner of the map. It's the very back corner, and it's the 3rd tree out, right there. All right, there's 298,000. Now I gotta find my way back. But yeah, we could totally make a field out here. It's smooth enough. It is rolling hills, rolling plains. Good morning, Twitchy. But we can plow this up. It's right next to the sawmill. Got a little access road here to it. Make a nice, pretty nice field back here. Yeah, see this in Jackson sawmill too. So is there a Jackson, Iowa? What are you doing? I'm playing Farming Simulator. I'm going after the last of the apples. There's 10 golden apples on Iowa Plainsview. I'm gonna Google this. Is there a Jackson, Iowa? Jackson, Iowa. There is a Jackson, Iowa. Jackson County, Iowa. Located in eastern Iowa along the Mississippi River. I wonder if it is. I don't know. That would kind of make sense because, you know, he did the revamp of the Upper Mississippi River Valley map, which would have been kind of on the eastern side of Iowa as well. All right, how do I get out of here? I have to go. Yeah, I've got to take that road around there. Yeah, that's the way I need to go anyway. So let's just go straight. So yeah, we got Jackson's Sawmill, Jackson's Store. There's Jackson's Farm. Unless that's just like the family name, I don't know. Hello there. I'm running off my Wheaties, yeah. You know, we could totally... The woods there with the grass field there, we could totally merge all that together. And even maybe... It says the creek goes through there. I didn't notice if it did. I think it did. Maybe it did. But we could merge those two together at least. Oh, there's a train. Chugga 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 toot toot. How Major Payne does his trains. The little engine and could. All of a sudden, the Charlie was coming at us through the jungle. Explosions going off. I looked over at Bubba. He said, "Payne, I can't feel my legs." I said, "Bubba, they ain't there." That's a great movie. And I think we might have to, I don't know, do we have to buy the fermenter? I need to look that up. Because I think the alfalfa that we have, I think that has to go to the fermenter. It's kind of like the silos that we had over there in Judith Plains. So I'm betting we've got to get the fermenter. Matter of fact, while I'm stopped here at this stop sign, there's the fermenter over there. There's the biogas plant. There's the fermenter. Let's go look at that. Is it in the list? There's everything that we own. There's the biogas, right? There's something. What is that? That's got to be the fermenter. Yeah, that's the fermenter. So alfalfa goes in there, and then you get silage and digestate from that. Oh, you can take chaff there too. So what's the difference? What's the difference between the biogas and the fermenter? Don't they both make silage? Alfalfa silage, chaff silage, dry alfalfa silage, grass silage, and hay silage. I don't know. Other than the fermenter takes alfalfa, so maybe that's the main difference. I don't know. But we do have alfalfa. We have alfalfa fields. Or, well, one field right now. You're passing on a double yellow. They're breaking the law. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Oh, there goes the ups guy. He's passing on a double yellow. It's amazing at how Farm Sim has them breaking the law. Has all the traffic breaking the laws. That's setting a good example. Hey kids, you can pass on a double yellow. Good morning, welcome in. Alright, so we're down here at Jackson Farm. Now, I did look down here, and I never found this thing. If it would have been a snake, it would have bitten me, yeah. So apparently it's in the old barn here. So this should be the last one. And there it is, right up on the straw bale there. Gotta jump up there. Alright, so I'm gonna collect that. We should get another 100,000. Is there an extra bonus with it? I don't know. We'll see. Alright, congratulations. You found all 50 apples. There's not 50. There's only 10. But that's all of them. So that's another $100,000 there. And I don't see any bonus. Kind of wondering maybe if we found all of them that it would give us the farm, the old abandoned farm up there, but I don't think it did. So I don't know how you do that. I mean, maybe you have to buy it and then you can restore it or something. I don't know. In your opinion, what is Tom Hanks's greatest movie? That's a very random question on a Saturday morning. Tom Hanks's greatest movie. I would have to say he's had so many. I would have to say Forrest Gump. He really brought that character out, and it's a great movie. I think it's one of Robert Zemeckis' great movie too. But yeah, for Tom Hanks, I mean, you look at everything that he's done. I mean, he did Forrest Gump, he did Apollo 13. I mean, he was the voice of Woody, for crying out loud. I love the Toy Story movies. He was in a bunch of other ones, Splash, The Burbs. So many to list. Catch Me If You Can. The Money Pit. Man, I'm going back to the 80s now. He was in a lot. The Green Mile. He was in a lot of like big movies. Alright, so let's go. Let's see. First things first, we've got 398. We don't have any loan out right now. Or no, maybe we do. Yep, we do have a little bit of loan. We've got 110,000 of loan out right now. So I say let's pay that back at the moment. All right, no loan. So now we have 288. I think it's important that we get a Brooks chipper. I think that's probably a big one. What about Castaway? Castaway was a good one, yeah. That was different, but it was a Tom Hanks movie. It was a pretty good one. I really liked Saving Private Ryan. He was in that one. Which category? I already can't remember now. I think it would be under forestry, but I don't think it is. I think it's under miscellaneous. Yep, there it is. All right, so we need to increase the capacity on that. Probably. I've done 3 million in the past. 3 million is nice because you have all that capacity, but should we just do 3 million? That's 158,000 there. I could do, that's 500,000. We can't do the 50 because there's some trees that are worth more than 50,000 liters. So it's either got to be 500,000 or a million or 3 million. Should we just go ahead and just go for the 3 million like we always have? Yeah, the Da Vinci Code. Yeah, I remember that one. Man, it's been a long time since I saw that. Da Vinci Code. What was the dog movie he was in? What was it? Was it Turner and Hooch? I think it was Turner and Hooch. I think that was the dog movie he was in. Where the dog, like, ate the inside of his car. Alright, I'm just going to get the 3 million. We'll just do that. Alright. So, we've got a Brooks chipper. We'll go pick that up later. Do want to get at least a single tanker for now. Kind of a universal tanker. And I'm just going to go with the Iowa Plains one. The AGI dryer tankers, I think that's for the in-game, or not the in-game, for the mod hub corn dryer. But we're in Iowa Plains and we will use that one. So let's see, what is a universal color? We've got the reflective one there. That might be the one. There used to be a pewter. I don't know if there's still like a pewter color in here. Don't see one. Unless that's just the in-game one. No, I think they did away with the pewter. Or maybe that I just want to stick to the basic colors. Yeah. I think this mod kind of overrides the in-game ones. Oh, the reason why you asked is because I'm always quoting Forrest Gump. Hey, it's a great movie. Great movie. Yeah, I think that was the sequel. Weren't there 3? Weren't there 3 movies from that kind of series? Alright, I think I'm just going to go with the chrome one for now. And then when we get one for like propane, we'll do a different color, and for the milk, we'll do a different color, and then the water, we'll do a different color. But I think it's good to go with the Iowa Plains version of this. Ooh, I'm glad I got out of that because I was not on the Iowa Plains version. Here's the Iowa Plains version. This one will do the propane and propane accessories. Alright, so we'll keep the wheels as chrome. Yep. We'll buy that. We'll just have this one as kind of a universal trailer. And we can convert this one later. Paint it, whatever. No, not the pink color. Nope. No. Alright, I did buy another truck. I got a truck on sale. Go down there. There it is. This was like $40, $50 something thousand. And it's the Mac. It's the American one. So had to get it. Alright, so got this truck and the tanker. I'll probably swap these out because I think this truck will do a better job at pulling that that bigger trailer. Let's take this home. Whee! You can tell it's gonna rain. I do like the clouds. I think they could do a better job on the clouds. You know, when it's gonna rain, you know, make it truly overcast, darker clouds. They need to, if they need a weather consultant, they need to call me or email me. Or I hit a silage bell. So I got silage bells sitting everywhere, by the way. I mowed all around the fields that we own currently and made a few silage bales. Made some hay too. We've got a lot of straw bales. Alright, you know what the next question is? Where do we get water? Do we have... I guess I could run down to the pond down there. We don't have a pond up here. Yeah, I could just run down to the pond, I guess. Get some water. Probably would pay to put in a pump here, though. What are those under? Is it under containers? So we have this water tank. The money out of this costs money, though. So I think it would be more... probably that one. This one does not cost money, or at least it didn't used to. Let's just do that one. We'll build like a windmill. Windmill water pump. Oh, there comes Fuzzy. Let's hit R to do that snapping. You know what? I'm going to put it right down here. Where does that face? Make it face that way. Okay. So now I should be able to get water from that, yes. I think we have to have manure for that too, though. It might be a minute before we have manure. Whoop. Where does that actually... Where out does that extend? Oh, that goes way out there, okay. So we should be able to just do it on this road here. I made your day with that stunt with the tanker. Oh, great. I'm glad I made your day. Takes a minute to fill up, doesn't it? Well, while that's filling up, I will open my coffee over here. All right. Water not accepted here. Where? Do you not pull up to that thing anymore? Is it the box on the side? I'm not seeing a trigger for the front. Maybe it's not like the in-game ones. Let's try the box on the side. I am not seeing, where do you fill up, where do you put the water? Water is not accepted here. I am not seeing where to put the water. You have to activate them first? Is that a thing? Surely not. Surely you should be able to dump the water in there. Oh, wait. There's a trigger right there. Oh, is it for all three of them? No, there's a trigger right there. How come that didn't pick up while ago? Oh, it doesn't pick up in the help menu. That it used to, didn't it? Okay, you gotta be right on it, apparently. Yeah, it used to have the, when you have the help menu open up there, it used to have the trigger up there and it would tell you when you can dump. But I guess you gotta be right on this little, marker there for it to work. Alright, which one has water? That one. So these do require manure, looks like. So before we activate them, we'll have to wait till we get some manure, I guess. Alright, so let me just attach that right there. I'll go swap these out. You know what? I probably should have done that out here where it's flat. I mean, pull it out. Need to build a road around this side. Alright, let's go back and hook that one up. Alright, so we'll shut that off right there for now. There is a couple more fields that I would like to get, and we'll probably have to take some loan back out to get them. This bean field right here, fully fertilized. We'll buy that one. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, so I gotta go take the loan out. So that one's $291, so 300. And then that cornfield right there. It's the one south of our alfalfa field there. And they'll be ready to go real soon. So that one right there. That one is how much? 127. So it's not bad. That one's not bad. The one south of it's not bad either. It's at 148. So maybe all three. I don't know. It'd be nice. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Let's go take some loan out. Let's see. Borrow. We need 300 for the one. Okay, there's that one. So we want that field. Okay. I would buy one of these other fields, but these are really expensive. These are $633 for that one, and then this one is $593. So they're up there. These are way cheaper over here. And they've got corn, so that's a good thing. So we need 127 for that one. So might as well say 128. And we'll just say 149, 128, and 149. Hey Siri, what's 128 plus 149?
128 plus 149 is 277.
277. So that's what we need. 277. And then we'll go from there. I don't know how much loan we can actually take. So 277. Okay. Got those two fields. Buy that. And we'll go ahead and get that one. Alright. So I say we stop there. The other fields over there, yeah, it'd be nice to have them, but we'll hold off there for now. Because I don't know how much more loan we actually can take, and then I don't want to be paying back a ton of loan. Alright, so now we get to sleep. Run over to the house. Jump the fence. Whee! Go to 8 o'clock in the morning. Alright, check and see if anything's on sale. Because we like them sales. There's a hoe on sale. It's not a bad price. And you know there's probably going to be some hoeing contracts. I say we probably should get that hoe. It's 52% off. Gotta take a little loan out though. Little more loan out. Alright, we bought a hoe. Alright, so we will sleep again and go into October. That's when the harvest will begin. All right. Should be ready to go on the harvest part. Yep. Looks like we're all ready to go. All right. Fuzzy, whichever one you want to do. If you want to do the combine or the tipper, you choose. Oh, there we go. And we can start on either one. We can do corn or soybeans, whichever one we want to do. Both of them got to be done. I did delete the fence here. I'm probably going to delete more of the fence back towards the barn there, but not the fence around the cows themselves. Gotta swap these around. Alright, so you pick, Fuzzy. What do you want to do first? You want to do beans first or corn first? Both of them have got to be done. So, we've got corn here, and then corn in a couple fields over there, and then we've got beans down south of us, beans over to the east of us, and then beans way over there near the abandoned farm. So... You don't mind either? Okay. Alright, I guess we'll get started on the, I guess the corn, probably get that knocked out. So I did trade in our corn header. I've got the HS16 Capello from Hispano, and it will work on this combine. So one of those folding headers. You can get this in a 9 meter or a 12 meter. I've got the 12 meter. Alright. Steering. We'll do 2 rounds. And then that one, yep, that one. The one thing with this Capello header, this has been the case even before 25 here. It was this way back in 22 and maybe even before then. It says 12.6. You want to take that down to 12. I don't know why it says 12.6. Your lines will get off, and you'll leave skippers if you don't change that. Because, matter of fact, I think in the shop it says 12. So, go look at that in the shop real quick. Hey, look, there's more stuff on sale. Don't need any of it. So there's the one that we've got. 12 meter. Yeah, so it's exactly 12 meter. I don't know why the GPS says 12.8, but that's too much. So get that change back down. Just make sure you set that at 12 every time, and you should be good to go. Good morning, Positive Pizza Power. How's it going? Should be enough room to get under there. This is the bigger 12 meter header, but there should be enough room there. Oh yeah, plenty of room. Oh yeah, yep. Oh, that's what that is. I kept hearing this beeping sound. So when it starts offloading, it beeps, and then I guess it keeps beeping as it's offloading. Yep, gonna take our corn, make some popcorn and some cornbread. Guess that means we need to buy the corn dryer over there at our farm, and then do, let's see, we need the corn dryer, we need probably the grain mill, and then we also need the bakery. I think you make the cornbread at the bakery, right? Pretty sure. Oop, I went into the wrong thing. Let's see, cornbread. I want to get into doing this stuff right away. Yeah, cornbread is at the bakery. And then when we get to getting the greenhouses going, we'll be able to do the pies. Cornbread and then pumpkin pie. Can't wait to do the pumpkin pie. Love me some pumpkin pie. I like apple pie too. I like blueberry pie. I like cherry pie. I like chocolate pie. There's pretty much not a pie that I haven't met that I don't like. So. I love these fields. I love how they're symmetrical. I don't know if that's... I love how clean they are. I like that they have that extra little bit of grass already around the edges. So you can mow it, or you can run your tractor through it and run the tipper in it. I like that they're nice and organized and clean. Gonna be merging a lot of them together at some point, and but trying to stay true to that clean edge there. Gotta figure out something to feed our pigs too, though. Gotta see what the best thing is. Probably whatever's the highest yielding thing, I would think. They take... They do root crops. I guess it looks like they take some type of grain. Do we have to make pig food? That's something you have to do. I haven't done pigs yet on 25. I don't think we've done pigs yet. Animals, yeah, now we know what the animals are, but where's the things? There they go. All right, I'll come back to that in just a second. It shows what pigs like to eat in the animal tab. I'll go back to that in just a second. Probably not going to get too much into the root crops part of it. They used to take corn, sunflower, soybeans, stuff like that. Let's see, animal tab, hog confinement. So let's see. They eat nearly anything. You can feed them corn, wheat. We've got wheat, barley, canola, sunflowers, soybeans, potatoes, sorghum, sugar beets. Probably won't get too much into the root crop part of the stuff. Additionally, they require water. This is a piglet. Animals are the healthiest when they're older. Blah 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 blah. So basically, they eat anything: corn, wheat, barley, canola, sunflower, soybeans, taters, sorghum, and sugar beets. Okay, so we can feed them. Probably plenty of wheat because we got a lot of wheat, and then we're gonna have a lot of corn here too. So we're gonna have to expand our production. Why we need more acreage, more farmland. And then I think the only thing left that I have to put into the TMR maker is the silage bales. And the last bale that I wrapped is right straight in front of us there. It's the one right there at the corner of that soybean field. So whenever that one turns to silage, they'll be ready. They should all be ready. I did notice that a lot of the fields on here, at least in this first year, were either wheat, corn, or soybeans. There wasn't a whole lot of like exotic crops or whatever planted out there. So hopefully that'll be the same case this next year round. I was going to look at the crop calendar because, you know, from back in Montana, you know, the crop calendar, we could plant wheat in the spring. Looks like wheat can only, looks like we're back to winter crop. So there's no, that's the one thing from Judith Plains that I will miss, being able to plant wheat, like spring wheat, and then not having to do the winter crop. So if we're going to do wheat, we've got to do winter wheat, and then barley, we've got to do winter barley, and then if we're going to do canola, we would have to plant winter canola. So we'll have to look at that. We'll look in the next year to see if we need to get any more wheat. We'll have to buy some more wheat fields, I guess. Yo, good morning, AC Gaming. How's it going? You can put it in the silo, I guess, for now, and then we'll move it to the dryer. I think I've still got to buy the dryer and fill the thing with propane. I think there's a tank over there already. If not, we'll have to put one in. But we'll do that after we get done. Yeah, just put it in the silo for now. Cause that's, I know back on Alma we had the dryer was in town there. And I don't remember seeing one in town, so there may just be the dryer over here at the farm. I don't know, for some reason it doesn't want to pick up coming back east here. Oh, that's why. So the east-west lines don't start until you get to like that middle, kind of the corner there. It wants me to go north and south first. That's why. So I guess I'll take out that north and south section first here. On the way back around. I guess if I had my lines on, I'd be able to see that. But gonna say you may want to pull that truck out and dump it in the truck. Cause getting into that silo point there, nah, with that grain cart, yeah, probably not gonna be easy. Morning, crazy. How's it going? Get into the productions. Definitely. We've got a lot. There's a lot of productions on this one. A lot of different pies, a lot of cornbread and pancakes and all kinds of stuff. So definitely want to get into all that. All right. I'll let you go ahead and dump that, and I'm gonna head over to these other fields over here. fool. Morning, Tomcat. How's it going? Alright. Got the corn done. Now we'll switch over and hit the beans. All this traffic passing me on the double yellow. I'm telling you. Ain't no laws. Oh, look at this one. Look at this one. Look at here. Uh-huh. What you get for trying to pass on double yellow, Karen? Nope, I don't think so. Stop breaking the law. See, what they need to do is, since this is such a small town, they need to just go ahead and deputize me and give me some blue lights to put on my combine here. And then when they try to go around me on a double yellow, I can stop my combine right in the middle of the highway and turn on my blue lights and give them a ticket. Wouldn't that be cool if that was like a mod? Like a mode that you could do in Farm Sim? Give the NPC traffic tickets for speeding and passing on a double yellow and... Cue the bad boy song. Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when the farm to... I don't know. High-speed combine chase, yeah. Alright, I did put in a fuel container down here, so it's right in between this maintenance shed and there, so we can refuel our vehicles here now. Go ahead and repair it too. Probably needs it. Just a little bit. Can I go in this shed with this unfolded? Yep, just barely. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take my first break, and when we come back, we'll crack into the soybean harvest. So, I will be right back. And I'm back. So, let's get cracking into this soybean harvest. Guess we'll start down here, down south here, and then we'll go over there, and then we'll hit that small field up there in the northwest area up there. So, while we're heading to this field, we'll say goodbye to YouTube, and we'll come back and see y'all in the next episode. Until then, remember, you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade. We'll see you later, YouTube.